Tonight, the road to WrestleMania continues. It is the WWE on the Fastlane on the WWE Network. Now, I am here to rank the card, showing you if the WWE is up to par, if the WWE has done its job. Now, when you look at this Fastlane match card, it's not bad. On paper, it looks like it should be a hell of a good show, and this is without the likes of John Cena, without Randy Orton, without Cesaro, without Tyson Kidd in the tag team match. This is without a lot of key components. You have the Divas match, you have the Intercontinental title match, albeit we've seen it a million times, but I gotta say one thing about Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, they always put on a hell of a performance, and I expect nothing less. You have a 2 out of 3 falls match between Alberto Del Rio and Kalisto. Those two mesh well together, in my opinion. I hope Kalisto comes out on top as your United States champion. But Alberto Del Rio has got a few victories over Kalisto. He's been building that momentum, so to speak. But then you got the triple threat match to determine who goes to WrestleMania: Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. The only thing about this card is predictability. There is a lot of predictability. Now, that doesn't mean the show's going to suck. That doesn't mean the show is going to be half-assed. That just means that my standards for the show is a little bit lowered. I am hoping that the WWE does something out of nowhere. I hope the WWE does something to change our mind. I hope the WWE sways. Like, we all think Roman Reigns is walking out of this pay-per-view. We all think that's happening. We all think Bray Wyatt's going to interfere and screw Brock Lesnar. We all think Dean Ambrose isn't going to have a snowball chance in hell. What about... There was rumors of a double pin of Lesnar being pinned by Ambrose and Reigns off the distraction from Bray Wyatt, right? Well, what about Bray Wyatt doesn't get involved, or he could get involved, all right? And we have a triple pinfall where Lesnar pins Ambrose versus in Reigns, and this could happen. It could happen. You could have a triple pinfall, Ambrose, Reigns, and Lesnar pin each other at the same time. This could happen. I've seen it happen. A scenario like this could play out, all right? Then all of a sudden, we have a triple threat match, Martin controversy. Who's the winner? Who's going to WrestleMania? What's happening? What's the next step? Well, this brings us into Monday Night Raw the next night. And all of a sudden, one thing leads to another, and we are booked into a fatal four-way match for the WWE World Championship. That way, everyone can be satisfied. That way, there won't be madness, and there won't be backlash, and there won't be riots. This way, you can please the Dean Ambrose supporters. Those who are still behind Roman Reigns get to see him in there. Brock Lesnar's once again in the main event. And then you have Triple H. So you have Triple H versus Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns in a fatal four-way match. Because a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want to see a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I'm sick of the triple threat matches at WrestleMania. Although there hasn't been a hell of a lot of triple threat matches in the main event of WrestleMania. Yes, there have been triple threat matches, but not many have headlined WrestleMania. About, maybe a handful. So what about a fatal four-way? When's the last time we've seen a fatal four-way WWE World Title match headlined and main event in WrestleMania? I think you'd have to go all the way back to WrestleMania 2000 for that to happen, all right? So, you're talking well over 12 years ago. So, then the scenario is, well, where do you put Bray Wyatt? But I'm kind of all over the place in this video. I'm supposed to just rate the card. The card looks good, but the build, the aura, the entertainment factor... Me excited? Am I excited? I'm a little excited. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say, oh, well, there's no emotion, there's a little excitement, okay, but not like in previous years, not like for No Way Out and Elimination Chamber, because the WWE has not built this up properly for us to really give a damn, and the WWE hasn't gone out of the way to make this unpredictable and make us think, well, Dean Ambrose has a shot. Dean Ambrose has a chance because Brock Lesnar's gone out the last couple of weeks and he has destroyed Dean Ambrose. He has taken out Roman Reigns. And now they're teasing a whole Triple H and Brock Lesnar thing to a stare down, although that's just mirrors. That's just a smoke screen. That's just to make us think otherwise. We all know what's going to happen there. But that's the thing. Notice how I just said we all know what's going to happen. I don't want to know what's going to happen. I want the and people say, oh, well, Sean, if you didn't read the news and the rumors and the dirt sheets, well, then, you would be fine. Then you wouldn't know what's happening. No, it's very clear. It's very obvious to see where the WWE is going. Can the WWE take the obvious and turn it into the unbelievable, into the unreal? Yes, they can. They can do this. The WWE has the tools. They have the options. They have the scenarios. The WWE can make Fastlane off the charts, okay? You can have 10 5-star matches in one night, but it doesn't make a damn unless there is a logic, unless there is strategy, unless there is a story, unless there is an end point, something that gets you invested, something that makes you want to see the next chapter, something that gets that appetite going. You got to start rolling, you got to start steaming, you got to start cooking, you got to be rolling on all cylinders. You know what I mean? Anybody can go out there and have a 5-star match if you have the credentials, okay? We all know Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens are going to steal the show. We know the triple threat match is going to be intense. We know Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio are going to pull out all the stops. We know there's a lot of potential, okay? We know we are going to be done with this pay-per-view and say, well, this was a match of the night. This was a 5-star match. This was a 4-star match. This match left me on the edge of my seat. But it takes much more than just saying that. So looking at the pay-per-view as a whole, it's decent. It's decent. And I say it's decent because the card does look good. It looks solid. But what's behind it isn't so solid. Isn't so breathtaking. But once again, tonight, the WWE could change our minds. The WWE, for all intents and purposes, could shake things up. They have the opportunity to shake things up tonight at Fastlane. So to rate the card, the whole entire match card, from start to bottom, you even have Edge and Christian on the show, okay? Which is cool. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. I'll rate it out of 10 stars. I'll say that this card, 6.5 out of 10 stars. 6.5 out of 10 stars, and I stand by that. If the build was a little bit better, if the intrigue was there, if I was more emotionally invested into what was going on, it would be higher. But maybe when I'm done and I come on here and review the pay-per-view, maybe the intentions will be different. Maybe the WWE will refocus and, re-energize and do something out of the ordinary, okay? Do something, take a chance, roll the ball. What more do you got to lose? Subscribe, and remember, Sean's Entertainment will be here all night long, providing match updates, live commentaries, and results of Fastlane throughout the entire night. And then when the night is all said and done, Sean's Entertainment will be here to give you the full show review of Fastlane. Subscribe.